What's happening, people? It's your boy Big Augs, and welcome back to the Voice of the Tune. Today we're talking Fulham. Newcastle United travel to Craven Cottage this weekend in the Premier League. 3 games in the space of 7 days. This is the running. This is what it is. The games are coming now. So another. I wouldn't call this a tricky game, but it can be a tricky game, to be fair to you, because Fulham are they're a bit of a yo-yo side. They're very inconsistent. You don't really know what Fulham's going to turn up on the day. So this can be a potential banana skin if we don't focus and if we don't play it to our level. Because why I say that is because first following from the Everton draw, which probably dampened the mood, and we're still in the hunt for top 7. But that draw against Everton for me was, take the sting out of it a little bit, and it's how now we respond to that game. Against a tricky Fulham side who got some decent players. Rodrigo Muniz, we need to watch out for him. He scored 8 goals in his last 8 games, so he's one to look out for. Bobby Reed, even Willian, for example. So Harry Wilson, and Paulino also in the middle. So they've got a decent side. They're a decent Premier League team with a good manager, Marco Silva. So they're no mugs. However, I went to Fulham early on in the season, so this is our 3rd time playing them. We beat them already in the league, and we faced them in the FA Cup in January, and I was at that game, and that game for me was just such a weird game because I just think Fulham were on the day was so bad that that can't be them throughout the season, because then they wouldn't be on 39 points. But on that day where we played them, they were shocking. They had no identity. The stadium was awful. The fans were awful. Apparently the stadium was full of non-Fulham fans, but they come to watch other teams. So which explained the lack of an atmosphere. They've got an empty stand, which is empty. So going back of that last game, if it's anything like the same this weekend, I do believe we have enough to get the win. But in saying that, we've got to look at ourselves because we're very also inconsistent. I've said this for the last couple of videos, man. If you go back, you see I've said that this season for me, if you were to define it in one word, it will be inconsistent, because that's what we've been. We win a game, we lose a game, we lose 2, we would win 2, get injuries, and players come back and players come out, and there's never been like a consistent period where we're playing well, players are fit. Eddie Howe has time to juggle the squad, but it seems like we're always chasing our tail. And when it's like that, and you're giving players more minutes than they should, then the injury cycle just continues because players aren't recovering on time. So that's the sort of season it's been for us. So I'm not coming on here to say, I think we're going to get the win. I just take game by game. For me, like, no game is a guaranteed for me this season. It's about which Newcastle turn up. Is it the Eddie Howe Newcastle where that we know it's in there? The team playing with energy and with aggression and intensity, or is it the Eddie Howe's Newcastle that turn up to away games in London? So this season, because our record, I've been to probably all the games away in London in the league, and we've lost all of them. So, and it's been awful. So hopefully our record in London in the league improves, and that happens tomorrow against Fulham. So because we've done it before, we've beaten them in our last four matches. So and it helps us sort of push away from this gap or this group of teams. There's West Ham, who are 7th on played 31 and 45 points. We've played 30 and 44 points. If we had won that game against Everton, we would have been 46 points, 2 behind Man United, and then this game tomorrow would have put us 6. But life, you can't run life on ifs and buts, man. You turn crazy. But we've got Brighton behind us, a point behind us. We've got Chelsea a game in hand, a point behind us as well. You've got Wolves 42 points, 2 points behind us, and you've got Bournemouth 41 points, and then you can even go down as Fulham in 13th. We're on 39 points. So there are teams lurking around us, man. So we got to really handle our business. If you look at our form in the last 5 games, you see win, draw, lose, win. It's been very inconsistent, man. So yeah, so this is hopefully we can put in a good run towards the end of the season. Stay unbeaten. If we win tomorrow, we can go unbeaten for the last 3 games. So I'm looking forward to the game, but it's come to the point where I don't even know what team's going to turn out. I feel like we're going through another injury crisis at the minute, and I'm just not sure what team turns out. So I think the team I'll do is probably going to be, I don't know, the Bravka in goal. I think it's going to be. I'm not sure on Trippier, to be fair. So I'll just keep it the same. Kraft, you only got Shaw, Dan Burn. I think Dan Burn's been decent at centre back. He had a decent game against Everton, playing in his natural position. And then I have Lewis Hall at left back. Eddie Howe did say something on Lewis Hall earlier on today in the press conference. He said, "We hope he's fine and that he'll be back training. We anticipate he'll be part of the group before the game tomorrow." So Lewis Hall, who came off in midweek, so it's mad how the better the bones were, because I don't want to see Dummett, I don't want to see Mike Ritchie, so hopefully Lewis Hall's back and fit. In the middle, Bruno again, he's in there. He's still on 9 yellow cards for the season, but he's still managing not to get booked. He's in there for me. I thought Anderson had a good game against Everton, so I believe he was giving us energy, so he gets to start. I would drop Longstaff. Nothing personal against him. I do feel like he gives his all, but sometimes he's not the best, but he gives his all. So I'll drop him, give him a rest, and play Willock. Hopefully Willock is back and available and fit. And up top we got Anthony Gordon. He's back from suspension. He missed the Everton game after he got the two yellow cards. So Anthony Gordon comes in on the left, Harvey Barnes on the right, and up top Killerman Isak, who is on form. So that's the team I'll do. I'm going to predict a 2-1 Newcastle United win. We know how to win at Fulham. We've done it before this season already, away in the FA Cup. So I'll go 2-1 Newcastle United and Killerman Isak to continue his fine form and get us 2 goals. It's your boy Big Augs. Make sure to like, comment, and to subscribe. Thank you for watching. It's always a pleasure. I'm out.